Saxons, it's Sports Recap. I'm Eli. What's so funny? Anyway, today we will be talking about professional and college sports because right now in our high school, there's really not a lot of sports going on. So, Kellen, what do you think about Oregon this year? They're doing pretty good.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good this year. They almost lost to Wisconsin, but, a win's a win. Doesn't matter what it looks like, so just happy they got another win.
Yeah.
11-0.
That's pretty good. When was the last time they were like 11-0?
Probably when they had like Marcus Mariota in like 2013 or something like that.
When they played like Auburn.
Yeah.
And lost.
Like 2014, 2015.
All right.
When they went to the national championship and lost to Ohio State, I think they were probably the last time they were 11-0.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
My Beavers aren't doing so great.
Yeah, they put up 0 points to Air Force.
Yeah, I would have bet money that the Beavers were going to beat Air Force, but that our defense is horrible. We only have like 2 guys that know how to play defense, and I don't even know who our starting QB is because we've started 3 different QBs this season. And our only offensive guys is 2 wide receivers and our running back. So, and our tight end can be a dog sometimes, but
yeah.
Otherwise, it is not a good year for the Beavers. New head coach too, so definitely a rebuild year.
Yeah, if you guys would have had a loyal coach like Dan Lanning, you guys might have been good. DJ probably would have stayed. A couple of
Mendez would have stayed. But yeah.
That's what happens when you don't have a loyal coach.
Yep, he moved on to coach for Michigan State. And how's Michigan State doing?
Horrible.
Not very good. So you could have went with either team and probably had the same outcome.
Yeah. All right. So, who do you want to win the national championship?
The national championship? Well, Boise State has a good team this year. I just want them to pass first round because I think they have a good team. Great. Arguably the greatest running back in college football right now.
Yeah.
And but to win it all, I think I'm a diehard Beaver fan, but I think it would be nice for Oregon to win a natty because never done it. They're a great team. Phil Knight has invested a lot of money in them, so I think it would be worth the while that Oregon wins. But also, in the natty, I would like to see Oregon-Ohio State.
A rematch. Wow.
A rematch game, yeah.
See that? Well, if the 12-team playoff bracket plays the way it has predicted to be, Oregon and Ohio State would play semifinal before the natty.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different with the 12-team playoff. And, you can have a first-round bye and, still lose. Even if you're that 12th seed, you have to play 4 competitive games to win the natty, so.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Really,
it's our first year looking at it. So.
BYU might end up winning it. You never know.
Alabama might lock in.
Colorado might end up being in the conversation.
Colorado.
I hate Colorado, but you have to give them some credit.
Yeah, they do have a possible Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter.
Yeah, and
absolutely crazy guy.
Yeah, speaking on that, who do you think is going to win the Heisman?
Heisman? I just don't want it to be a quarterback because quarterbacks, I feel like they've won it, the past several years.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have some other position other than a quarterback to win the Heisman. Who do you think?
I want Genty to win it. I want Gabriel to win it, but if it's not Gabriel, then definitely Ashton Genty. He's put up insane running back numbers that no one's ever seen before. So I think that would be pretty cool for him to win that. But yeah.
All right. I think moving on to NFL now. You watch Monday night?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I have the Texans defense on fantasy. They had an interception, forced fumble for a touchdown.
Yeah.
With how bad the Cowboys' offense are.
The Cowboys are so bad.
Yeah.
It's crazy how bad they are.
Yeah.
But they have good players. They just are horrible.
They have a horrible coach and a horrible owner, so
Yeah,
When
their
you have
owner.
when you have that combination,
Get outta
it's not
here.
really headed the right direction.
Yeah.
But
Who do you think's gonna win Thursday night football? Steelers and Browns.
I got Steelers all the way.
Yeah, T.J. Watt.
Yeah.
I'm predicting 3 sacks by T.J. Watt and a forced fumble.
I could definitely see that happening.
Pickens over 150 receiving yards.
I'm a Seahawks fan, so seeing Russell Wilson play the way he's been playing, it's
He's been doing pretty good.
better than Justin Fields.
Yeah, and he's been doing. I would say watching him go from Seattle to Denver to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's probably his second best.
Yeah.
It's been the best that he's been since Seattle.
Yeah.
Easily.
I mean, Seattle was definitely the peak of his career.
Yeah.
When he went to Denver, kind of fell off a little bit, but now he's better. Now he's with a better team and a better coaching staff and better players than Denver. He's starting to elevate his game a little bit.
Yeah, and speaking of Steelers, they just won their rivalry, and your team, the Seahawks, they just beat the 49ers too.
Yeah.
2 big rivalry
Yeah, I didn't
games.
even watch a lot of the Seahawks game because I thought they were going to get killed by the 49ers, but I watched the last 2 minutes of the game and saw that game-winning drive for, 12-yard touchdown for Geno Smith, so
Yeah,
that was pretty fun. And then the Steelers game, I had their kicker, and he kicked like 6 field goals, so that got me a ton of fans.
The Ravens lost to a team that didn't score touchdowns, which is hilarious.
Yeah, no, that was really fun to watch.
And then Chiefs lost to
Chiefs
Josh Allen
lost,
and
yeah.
the Bills. So happy about that. Who do they play next? They
The Bills? The Bills have a bye
They
week,
just
I think.
played the Bills. They play Panthers.
Oh, yeah, Chiefs play the Panthers.
Yep. Bryce Young is gonna.
Bryce Young with another upset.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
He's gonna beat Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and
Yeah.
two
Hey,
losses
see-
in a row. I'm predicting Taylor Swift breakup.
Ooh.
2 losses in a row.
Wow. I think, Bryce Young has 0 playoff losses. 0 Super Bowl losses. Man,
He's never been.
still has 0 playoff losses. Just saying.
Yeah. And then
Man, what about that Sunday night game though?
Sunday night
Chargers,
football.
Bengals.
Chargers Bengals. My dad
Man, that game
really
was-
mad because he's a Bengals fan.
Yeah.
Born and raised a Bengals fan, and not too happy. He was happy that they tied it 27-27, and then their
It's
defense
crazy that
couldn't
Joe
hold
Burrow
on.
can throw for like 500 yards and 5 touchdowns, and they still find a way to lose. When the Steelers can not score a touchdown and beat the Ravens.
Yeah, and the Bengals are actually putting up decent points too. They've been
Yeah, Jamar Chase is averaging like 2-3 touchdowns a game
it's
with like 100+ yards every single game, and
pretty crazy.
defense and their kicker.
Yeah,
It's been a year in the NFL where people are having to rely on their kickers, and sometimes they're not getting the job done. So,
and then what day was it? Was it also Saturday night, right? Or Friday? No, Friday night.
Friday night,
Paul and
Tyson, man.
Totally staged fight.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I saw a thing where every time Mike Tyson bit his glove was like a signal to Jake Paul saying like, hey, relax a little bit or something like that.
Really?
Because in the post-fight interview, they were talking about how or the reporter asked him why he's biting his glove. And he was like, I have a biting fixation.
Yeah. After
So-
the fight, I heard that.
I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to cover
And you
something
could
up.
see the fights on Instagram and TikTok, or his training on Instagram and TikTok, and
Yeah,
Tyson was actually dogging out. He was actually looking like he's a fighter.
Yeah, it was like he was looking back like he's in his prime again or something, and then he just comes out there and just swings like 70 punches, maybe connected on like 2.
Yeah, not a good fight for Tyson. Totally staged. but
He got 20 million from it, so.
yeah, money's money.
And then Netflix got probably a ton of money.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was laggy for me almost the whole
it
time.
lagged for like everyone.
Yeah,
And then right after the fight, people were just leaving because they were kind of upset with what happened. But
The
I don't know,
girls' fight was good.
Yeah, the fight before the Tyson fight was pretty crazy.
It was.
It's
that was a
weird.
good
It's weird to
fight.
see the difference between guys' fights and girls' fights, is because
Mm-hmm.
guys' fights,
They're more defense.
they're more
They played a
defense.
lot.
They try and figure out what the other guy's trying to do, and then they start actually swinging. But girls, I mean, right from that first day
Yeah.
or whatever, I mean, they're throwing
Oh.
haymakers. So
Yeah, it was crazy. Both of them had split eyebrows.
yeah, both of them had split eyebrows. The first girl, that happened in like the third or fourth round. I
Yeah,
mean,
it was
her
like-
skin was like hanging off her eyebrow.
I was crazy.
I mean, I thought they were gonna have to stop the fight for how bad it was.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably look up pictures of it. It's pretty nasty, but
Yeah, it was. I would say it was a
solid
really
fight.
good fight.
It was a solid fight for sure.
And that was my first time ever watching boxing too.
Yeah,
so-
same. Like, I've seen like clips of boxing and whatever, but I've never actually watched a full boxing match, and honestly, it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
I might have to watch some more.
I don't
boxing.
think I could get my family into it, but
Oh, definitely not.
I could definitely see myself getting into it though.
Yeah.
So
Definitely would never box, but
no,
watching it,
never.
it's pretty fun. Just to see like a solid fight, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I think that's it for sports recap. See you next time.